Don't underestimate our 1,000 years.
Don't forget, you're no different than us.
Yes, your fear of death exists here just like ours.
Me? I am fearful?
Your desire for some grand throne of the gods shows your fear.
Nonsense! I do not fear death. Death is my existence as a god! Are you fools ready to battle this god?
Just when you thought you've seen everything. Great.
Alright guys, so welcome to the Lost Odyssey finale part 2. We are actually going to be facing Gongora here this time. This is it. And as you saw in the last video, Gongora has mentioned that we can actually kill each other and we are no longer immortal, which means that he is no longer immortal either. So naturally we are going to kill him so hard because we are sick of all of his shit. And the boss music for this is absolutely fucking epic. So I'm going to try not to talk too much after I've explained what is going on. You only have immortals for this battle. You only have Kai, Saraseth, and Ming, and Gongora's type and element will change every turn, so keep mindful of that. Oh god, I love this boss music. It just gets me so pumped to just kick the crap out of him. You can buff if you'd like by throwing Shieldus, Barricadus, all that good stuff on your characters. Power is also recommended for Kai and Seth. And Mind is for your mages. So Gongora's got quite a few things on his roster. We've seen breaks before, and in the background you'll notice that your mortal party members will support you, and they will each give you a unique buff. And it goes in order. So do keep in mind this is kind of a story battle in a way, not to have any spoilers for anybody or anything like that, but yes, everybody will buff you in a certain way, and as you can see, his type has changed, or his element rather, so ring changing will happen a lot. I'm really lazy, so I'm actually not going to change my rings around a whole lot. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep a damage level 3 ring on, I think is what I'm going to be doing. And said, by the way, his support was Coverus. And I'll just tell you what each of your mortals will do when they come. What else is there to say? I was gonna say something and then I completely forgot. So far we've seen breaks in All-Stonus, so make sure that you have something to protect against, at least stone, because if all of you guys get turned to stone, you're completely screwed, and the battle will be over. Tolton will support you with a cure-all effect, so if you do get turned to stone, your stone will be cured. And as you can see, he's a wind now, so you can switch up your rings as you like, and then just make sure to switch up your magic spell as well. And you will notice that Gongora has no HP. I do have ultimate analysis on my characters, which means that normally I would be able to read how much HP he has. Unfortunately, it never really tells you how much HP he has, but it's rumored that he has around 50,000. So that's just a good estimate for everybody. Don't worry about it too much, just worry about surviving. Wall Break is the third attack he has in his roster. So your guard condition goes down to 0, which is kind of a bummer. but we are giving him quite a good beating. Now, fortunately, Mac will pipe up after he takes down your guard condition, and Mac will actually come and restore all of your guard condition back. So as you can see, this battle is kind of set up in a way. As soon as he breaks your wall down, Mac's gonna restore it, etc, etc. So yeah, I guess I really don't have a whole lot to say, guys. I think I've pretty much said it. Just be cautious, keep healed, keep buffed if you feel you need it. Really pay attention to what element he is, because it does change every single turn. And don't worry if something happens and you don't want it to. Most likely one of your mortal characters will come in and they will fix it for you. So just keep that in mind. You'll see here, for example, he's going to use Pain Surge, and if we remember, Pain Surge will pretty much wipe out all of your HP, or kill you. Now you think you're screwed, because how are you going to defeat Gongora with 1 HP? I don't know. What a jerk. I guess he really is powerful. I guess he wasn't really just running his mouth. But fortunately, we are powerful too, and Little Miss Cook will come in, and she's going to restore all of our HP, so thank you very much, Cook. And then for the next cycle, just rinse and repeat. And here comes the biggie. Now, a funny thing I was reading was that if you have complete defense on any of your characters, Meteor Impact, this attack that is incredibly overly powered, will actually miss. And I hadn't tried that out because I didn't have complete defense set, but I had read that somewhere, which I think is pretty funny. And just when you think it's all over, Jansen will come in and he will save our butts, because he will resurrect us with full HP. Now, this is the last time you're going to have to do a little cycle here with Gongora. So just attack him like you've been doing. And on Gongora's final turn, he basically has, he's basically got 6 attacks, breaks, first All-Stonus, Wall Break, Pain Surge, Meteor Impact, and then finally he will use Light Absorb to absorb power from the mirrors and basically make him impossible to beat.
What's going on with his power?
It's no use. We'll never win unless we block the power from the mirrors.
Damn it.
That's it? Well, if that's the case, then... Yeah. Here we go. Jensen!
No, Jensen!
Everyone help! Help! Spot the light!
Aye, sir! I have 2 guns!
You got it! Works for me! Let's do it!
Thank God for the power of friendship. Now, because Gongora is gaining all the light from the mirrors, obviously, if we block it off, we are still able to beat him. And he's not as much of a god as he thinks he is.
Everyone, stop!
Hurry! Take the door down before it's too late!
Do what Jansen says! We have to finish Gongora off now!
Alright, so this is the real final battle. He is just going to leave off with whatever HP he's got left from that kind of story event battle. He still has approximately 50,000 with whatever you've already taken out of him, and he doesn't look any different. He still changes all of the elements and his type every single turn. He pretty much has the exact same moves. He's still got All-Stonus, he's still got Wall Break, he's got Breaks, he has Pain Surge. Except for this time, Pain Surge will not kill you. The only thing to note now is that he has Reset All, so buffing is essentially useless. So don't rely on buffing. What you should do is just make sure that you have enough HP to keep good and healed if you need it. But by this point, you should be able to beat the crap out of him. Now, Manipulate is an attack that he can only use if you don't have a status effect ailment, which you do if you have Follow My Guide and you got that item from either the Temple of Enlightenment or the Forgotten Cave. Manipulate becomes useless, All-Stonus becomes useless, and essentially, sadly enough, the boss becomes useless. This is actually a very, very easy boss battle, especially if you're at a higher level. So, no change in strategy, guys. Just keep beating the crap out of Gongora, keeping in mind of the changes that he makes every single turn, switching up your rings if that is what you desire to do. Keep switching the magic spells, and then of course also keep in mind that buffs are really quite useless, so just keep on with everything you've got, and this time hopefully we can actually kill him and get rid of him for good. And that's the end of Gongora, guys. I will see you at the ending of the game.